feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They're deceived with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. You got a mind, but even that could change. You could flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why I say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying, turn them to a game. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past all the pain and you'll find a door. Open it up and finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. And even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.
Good evening, everyone. Nicole, Jenna, Lotus, Sweet and Sleuthy, my neighbor George, my guy, Bart Robinson. How's everybody doing this fine evening so far? Out of the shadows with Ginger. Hello. So Ginger and I are going to do a collab on a video one of these days. Just don't know when. I haven't scheduled it. We haven't even figured out a topic yet, but we will. And it'll be an interesting one. Thursday, I am doing a dissociative personality disorder, if I'm correct. If I said it right, DID, part 2. So this Thursday, we're going to do a DID part 2. So this channel is to let you know, you guys, what's going on today. What this live is about is talk about what's coming up, what's going on. So I'm waiting for Jenna. Jenna is the one doing it, the Q&A. So the Q&A will be coming up in the next, it's up to Jenna when she's ready to do it. I'm waiting for her. She is the interviewer. Hello, 71. How are you doing? I haven't been live for the past 3 days, so I want to catch up with you guys on what's going on and how everything is and so forth. What's up, Maeve? David? So I'm going to go ahead, copy and paste and drop the link. And if anybody wants to come up, they're more than welcome to come up. More than welcome to come up and say hi. So let people know how you're doing. I'm doing pretty well. It's good seeing you, Maven, David. Pave, Maven, David. Oh, I don't know. Why are you always eating, Jenna, when I'm live or getting hungry when I go live? So I have a new schedule on weekends. So I am going to be going live on Fridays and Saturdays now because I don't have to be out and about until 10 p.m. I don't have to leave until 10 p.m. So Fridays and Saturdays I will be going live about 7:30 p.m. So David A, how you doing? Good seeing you in chat. Welcome, Johnny. How are you doing? Give me just a moment. Jenna.
Hey,
So how are you doing?
I'm getting my belly full right now.
So you find out tomorrow, right?
Yep, I gotta be there, and it's 2 hours away, and I have to be there at 8 o'clock in the freaking morning.
So you gotta leave bright early.
Yeah, and I'm picking up my mama on the way there, so I gotta get up even earlier.
Thank you, Haunting Haley.
I love that name, by the way, Haunting Haley.
She got a good channel.
She does. I watched that night that you was on there until the wee hours of the morning.
Yeah, it was like a 5.5 hour live stream.
I love her accent.
Yep. Thank you for popping in, Haunting Haley. You're always welcome up on panel whenever you have time.
I mean, we can always use more southern accents up here.
So,
How's your day been?
oh, I had to run some errands. Tomorrow I'm going to the barber shop.
I need to
I'm
get my
finally
hair
getting
cut.
into the barber shop so I can go live without wearing a hat.
What you gonna do?
I have a mohawk, so
I knew that, but what's your plans?
for the barber shop.
Yeah.
If you saw me without my hat on right now, I'd be scared.
I've seen you without it recently. Yeah,
Yeah, I don't like the hairstyle.
how much you getting cut off?
The sides are going bye-bye.
And you gonna keep the length in the center?
Yep,
Okay.
the sides are
That'll be
going
out.
bye-bye.
What about how about the back of your head? Are you just gonna do the top part where it's long? I think that would look good.
Oh, you remember the doc? So Haunted
Oh
Haley
yeah.
said, she's like, "Thank you, Jenna. We're usually more organized, but unfortunately, those documents set me swirling. Thank
Yeah,
you guys
me
for hanging
too.
out so long and keeping me company, derailed and all."
And I loved the baby cooing in the background.
So those documents,
Oh my gosh. Or
I
those are
was
the
on another
worst.
channel listening to them being read, and I couldn't even stay. I couldn't even stay.
After I heard it the first time full through, all the way through, I couldn't listen to anybody else talk about it. I had to skip it because it's the first time I heard it, it was so detailed. I mean, they went into more detail, like adding their own commentary. So I think that's why it bothered me that bad. I mean, he runs the show. And
Yeah, he runs the show.
I heard her say how big he was. He's gonna be a football player.
Football or basketball, one of the
One
two.
of them. That's a big boy,
Yep.
big healthy boy.
So people in chat, how are you doing?
Did you say George?
Yeah, I offered multiple times I could cut your hair. Yeah, he would shave it all off.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
He'll shave it all off. That ain't happening. I got too much time dedicated to my hair. I got.
I rem I remember one summer my daddy couldn't get into the girl who usually cuts his hair, and he was just so fed up with it because it was so hot outside. And we sat on the carport, and I just got the clippers, and he had the shop vac in the other hand. And so when I just shaved it off, and with the shop vac in the other hand, sucking up the hair.
Wow.
He was like, "I'm done. I don't care what it looks like. Just cut it off." But
He said I look
hippie
like a
is in
hippie.
style these days.
Is Ginger still in the house? I'm not going to be live for a very long time. I'm waiting for Sweet and Sleuthy to come in. Okay, Sweet and Sleuthy's on her way home.
Ginger's here. Out of the shadows.
So Ginger, you got to let me know in Discord what your schedule's like. So he's huge. I'm only 5'3". But my husband is 6'5" and played football. My brother votes MMA because of his background, and Hub says football. LOL. I'll
Ooh.
let him decide.
MMA, yeah. But she's 5'3". That's an inch shorter than me. And he's 6'5". She had to be huge with that baby. That little bitty body.
But because the reason I didn't have any suggestions for topics. I have a couple. I have a couple. Erica, how you doing? George, there's no topic tonight.
We're just chilling.
We're just chilling. I came on to talk about what I'm doing this week. I got a few shows coming up this week. I got a guest coming up this week. April Tobin, how you doing? So I don't have a topic of discussion tonight. We're just hanging out.
Oh, you said the weekends you're gonna have new hours? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, yes. I'm not meeting up with people until 10:30, so I don't leave my house until 10.
Got you.
So I'll be able to go. I'm gonna be live at 7:30 p.m. Fridays and Saturdays.
Okay.
Shoemaker, how you doing?
Shoemaker. Hey, Erica.
So let me do this real quick. So those of you who aren't subscribed to Haunting Haley, I'm gonna drop her channel.
Hollis Crown Chat's here.
Oh, what's going on, Hollis? How you doing? Try to get her up on panel too. I'm gonna post a link on panel if you want to come up. You're more than welcome.
Yeah, Nicole.
You say Nicole.
There's Regina.
All right, I'm gonna drop the link. All right, for those of you who aren't subscribed to Regina in Hollis, give me just a second. You got to go show them some love, okay?
I can drop it if you need me to.
I got it.
Okay.
Sammy G's in the house. I dropped the link in StreamYard. You're more than welcome to come up.
Nicole.
More than welcome.
There's Sweet and Sleuthy.
Sweet and Sleuthy has made it. Yeah, I'm trying to create an invasion on my panel because I'm not talking about mental health right now. I'm talking about what's going on with the channel, Low 12. So basically, all the mods and channel of Hollis Crime Channel has showed up to All Things Serious's channel. Regina, can I tell them what happened? What happened yesterday, or was it the day before yesterday when I was up on in your chat? Can I tell them what was said? It's not bad. It's funny. I think it's hilarious.
Well, now I need to know.
It's hilarious because I was the only guy in there.
You should be used to that by now.
Hey,
I think that's only fair. Go ahead.
so I was on a panel with Regina and a whole bunch of other ladies, and I spoke. And somebody said, "A guy's in here," and a guy's in here, and she's like, "Yeah, it's All Things Serious. Eddie, he has a mental health channel." I was the only man in there. I freaked somebody out. I'm looking at her. I'm like, sorry. It was just funny, right, Regina?
It was very funny.
You had to have been there. The way it went down, it was hilarious.
I know on the other channel a while back, a long time ago, when you first started kind of going up, like I wouldn't be looking at the TV, so I didn't know that you were on panel. And it would be quiet for a minute, and then all of a sudden you would talk, and it would scare the absolute out of me.
I
Because your
would have
voice
that
is so
problem.
deep, and normally there wasn't men on there.
Yeah, because on believe it or not, like I was telling we were having a talk earlier that not a lot of men are true crime involved. Not a
No,
lot of men.
no.
Now
Not
there are,
not any good ones, really.
Yeah,
yeah.
good ones. Yeah, you're right.
Don't shoot me.
No, you're honest about it. It's truth.
And by that, I don't mean that they're not even necessarily not good at true crime. I mean they're just not good men.
Yes.
With smart mouths,
Yeah,
I think we're kind of humming around the same one.
I think so. I think that may be possible.
So I got some pretty big things coming up for this channel. Diana, how you doing? I talked to Sammy G, and we're gonna do Thursday. There's an I got somebody else that has a channel, a true crime channel. Out of the Shadows with Ginger. She's a growing channel too. So I'm trying to push everybody and promote everybody that is part of my community. So go show
Yeah.
them some love.
Can I get all my fellow crime chat crew to go ahead and hit that thumbs up and hashtag FTA for our boy Eddie?
So hello, Michelle Johnson and Char. I hope you're doing well. I hope you feel better. I hope you feel better. So, but who is it? So I know Ginger's still in here. So I promote everybody that is a creator that comes into my channel and shows me love. I show them love in return.
Hey, what is true?
Emily.
Hold on just a second. All right, my mom's walking in, so I had to turn the camera off. You don't like being on camera.
Hi, Mom.
So she can't hear anybody because I got headphones on.
Oh, well, you can relay the message.
Yes.
She's a sweetheart.
What's going on? What is true? Thank you for showing up.
I told you we'd show up and show out for you.
Y'all came in hot.
We love Eddie. Eddie's part of our group. Him and Viperin are the only men we claim.
Y'all also do a great job, by the way. I don't know if I've told you that yet or not.
Oh, thank you, Jen. So you do true crime too? You got
I
your
don't
you
have
got a
I don't have my own channel, but that's all I watch and listen to is true crime.
Debo, thank you for popping in. Megan,
Debo.
what's going on, Megan?
Hey, Megan.
well, girl, Jen. You are welcome to kick it with us anytime.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
They had an
If you're
amazing
a friend of
live the other
Eddie's,
day.
if you're a friend of Eddie's, you're a friend of mine. So he
She
got good
does
taste
most
in
of my
people.
logos, Regina.
Oh, that's awesome.
She's done all my logos. This is and what I mean by logos is
Your artwork.
Yeah, my artwork.
I love it. I love the way you have the human and the brain and the split. That's wonderful. That's
She did that
awesome.
for me.
I did that kind of,
Hollis,
to show like female, male, how it combines.
I think it's great. I think it is very visual for the representation of your channel. I think it does a good job of that visually.
Well, thank you.
That's awesome.
Because I put a lot
Hollis,
of extra thought into it that don't need to be.
yeah, Hollis did our logo, the Crime Chat logo, the round one,
Yeah,
and she
see, it
did the
looks
other
good.
one. That's yes, I love it. I love the way she thinks about um graphic design whenever it comes to logos and
It
stuff.
fits y'all very well.
Yeah. Oh, yes, she did fabulous with it. Yes, she's fabulous. I love Hollis.
I love that name.
Yes.
Right?
What's good about this community, right, is my mods know when to look for trolls. So if any trolls pop in the chat, gone. Bye bye. So I have like a ton of mods. A ton. They're just not
Just
all
a
here.
little.
Nana's Dragonfly, how you doing?
Oh, hey, Nana.
Hey,
Yeah,
Nana.
you know who she is, right, Regina?
Well, I would hope so. Yeah, that's Nana. Of course, I know who Nana is. She is only one of the most regal looking women I have ever seen in my life. I got to see her on Brittany's live stream, and she is one of the most elegant looking
Yes.
women. Yes,
And
yes.
she's like the Nana of YouTube.
She is a
She's
lady.
got the most precious soul ever.
Yes, she does. We love Nana. Yes, but what was I just gonna say? I just had a brain fart. Well, darn it, there goes that idea. Save it
It'll
for a
come
later
back to
date.
you.
Yeah. Oh, dragonflies are like my thing, right? Like I'm such a dragonfly addict. So the first time I ever seen her name, I was like, I can vibe with this woman
You was like, I like her.
already. Yes.
So, um, I'll tell you this: the true crime community is what actually built my channel. Believe it or not,
Well, we
a
need
lot
an
of people
outlet.
come to my channel from true crime to get a mental break. So we talk about mental health and then humor afterwards. And everybody in chat is usually part of the true crime community. Yes, what is true, I built my channel, but the true crime community helped it also.
It just gave you the inspiration to do it, but you did all the hard work.
Yeah, you're right. You're right, Jenna.
Don't sell
You're right.
yourself short.
Well, the thing
Eddie,
is, it takes a community.
Yeah, it does. But you built the community.
Yeah.
yes. Eddie, I think that what you offer as far as mental health on YouTube, I think it also, if any creator out there that is worth their salt in true crime, they're going to be interested in what you have to say dealing with mental health because a lot of the issues that stem to the crime are related to mental health.
Oh, yeah, for sure, hands
So,
down.
yep.
And the after effects of the case talk.
Yes, because it can break you down psychologically, you guys. Like sometimes some of the court documents I get, like,
Oh, yeah.
oh,
This last one was honestly the one that really I've never had to take a break from true crime. I don't know if I've always been in like the criminal aspect of like psychology and things like that anyways, so I've always loved that how the brain works on that aspect, But this last case, man, it it was just too much. That's the
Which
Thank you,
first
case?
Nana's
time.
Dragonfly.
Which case did you cover last?
Well, the Maddie Soto case, the documents that came out with her, and
Yeah, let's not even bring those documents up, man.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that right
Oh yeah,
there.
that's
Yeah,
bad. That's
I
bad.
I had to take a break from that.
Emily, what's
Absolutely.
going on, Emily? So, so Nana's Dragonfly is a sweet comment. She's like, hearing these cases brings back tragic moment in our childhood. I came here to overcome it.
Yes, yes.
And you're always welcome here, Nana's Dragonfly. Everybody's welcome here. If you're going through something or anything, you're always welcome. You're always welcome. Even if you don't want to talk about it here and you want to talk about it somewhere else, that's fine. That's what
Email,
Discord is for. Private
Discord, email.
conversations, email. You want to put, I think everybody here has Discord now.
If not, you should.
So I'm going to post my link. All Things Serious is linked to Discord in here. So if you guys want to join, you're more than welcome.
And we're not always talking about, around the table mental health talk. We're just a big community that, you know, loves to hear from everybody, hear how everybody's day is.
Let me do this.
Just chit
Regina's
chat.
there.
I'm here.
She's part of All Things Serious. Yeah. So there's always somebody when you're going through something, there's always somebody there. You just got to reach out to the person, send them a message. Don't be
Yeah.
afraid to. Always send them a message.
I find that a lot of times with mental health, it's actually talking about it that is the first step to healing from it.
Yes.
Because when you
Yes.
vocalize it, you make it more just in your head what your thoughts are. And
Yep.
whenever you make it
Yes.
more real, you can deal with it easier than it just being stuck in your head.
Eddie, when we first met on not on when we first met, 'cause that was a while ago, but pertaining to this channel, when you first started the channel and we started talking mental health personally on a sidebar,
Yep.
just getting that one topic that I don't necessarily talk about off my chest
Yep.
has been
Yep.
to where I've noticed I've been able to bring it up to more people lately. And I want
Yep.
to thank you for that
You're welcome.
because
Because the more you talk about it, the better you feel.
I've seen a lot of people and been down a lot of different therapy roads. And
Now,
I don't,
Jenna,
yeah,
that channel you come off of, I'm curious about it. So I'll just ask you two questions. That way I can figure out if I know which channel it is. Um, does this person also produce music?
produce music.
Yeah. No?
I'm, well, I mean, that's not where I met Eddie, but there is one that I do follow that produces music.
Okay. No, I'm talking about the channel you came from where you have issues or something that you had issues coming
No,
from.
just no, 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 no. I don't have issues from a certain channel or anything like that. It's personal life issues.
Oh, I got you. Okay, I
Yeah.
misunderstood.
I
I'm
made her
sorry.
feel
No, 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 no.
I
I
made
may have
her.
said it wrong.
So what Jenna was saying is that she had some personal life issues that it was hard for her to talk about. And I made her feel comfortable to talk about it with me.
Oh, okay,
And
that makes sense.
Yeah,
yes, and she got comfortable to talk to me about it, and I helped her through it, giving her thoughts and ideas and opinions.
speaking of this picture I put on Discord, um, that was my first breaking, you know,
That dog right there that you see in that picture,
to baby.
she is
Oh,
her dogs are her children.
That's my baby girl.
And when
oh.
when your pet passes away, it's like losing a family member.
Yes, absolutely. Well, it is part of the family.
Yeah,
Pets aren't just animals you keep. I mean, they become part of the family.
I
Yep.
literally never, ever, ever saw her as anything but my child.
Like,
And I think, going forward, I've got to set that boundary. Hey, you can love this as much as you want, but this is still a pet. It is not your child because we grew together, me and her did. And um, I'm 28 now, and I got her when I was a freshman in high school, and we went through a lot of things together.
what is true, that is so true.
So
Yes,
what is true said, my friends I have made in the community are some of the best people on the planet. They saved me, they have healed me, and I know I'm not alone. That's I will tell you this. That's true on a lot of levels in with having people that understand you and relate to you is what's important. If they don't understand you and they can't relate to you, it's hard to talk to that person. And what I mean by relate is not the same situation, not similar situations, but that can understand what you're saying. Relate, if that makes any sense. It might not.
it
In my
does.
brain, it does.
And then his
She
second
said,
comment was really good also.
Uh, what else
"We
did
all
she
have
say?
scars, but when you let others see them and they think you're beautiful regardless, don't ever let those people go."
Yeah, that one.
Nope.
Yep,
That's great.
yep.
She's an inspirational speaker, what is true is.
Hmm.
Well, I'm still waiting to see the scars because every time I look at you, all I see is lovely. So
I know I got plenty of them.
the thing about scars is they always heal over thicker than even the original skin, and scars don't rip open again.
That is a very true statement.
They just create new ones.
Yep. But eventually, if you've got enough scars, the skin's so thick they can't get through it anymore.
Right.
Because, like, I kidnapped my grandpa for a week.
Oh my, speaking of, my mother and father-in-law did that to my dog now.
Alma Carrera, how you doing, beautiful?
Oh,
Oh, hey, Alma.
Good to see you in chat. I hope you're having a good day.
Hope you had a good day at work today.
Yes, she's gave me a lot of topics to talk about.
She sent me over some questions also.
Yep. So
I'm sorry, Hollis.
Yeah, me too, Hollis. If you need somebody to talk to, you got a whole group of friends anyway.
She's really dealing with a lot right now, a lot. And she
Yeah,
is
well,
such a strong woman because she doesn't give up. She doesn't quit. And I told her the other day, I said, look, just go out somewhere because she's got so much going on. I know she's dealing with grief and I know the kind of anger and stuff that comes with that grief. I told her, I said, look, go out somewhere where you're private and alone outside. I said, kick and scream and throw a fit and just get it all out and wear yourself out. Get a phone book, rip it in
Yes.
half if you got to, and just rage all you
Just
need to.
just cry and scream. That feels
Yep,
so good to do that when you got all that built up on you.
yep. I said, but then after you're exhausted and you've let it all out, go out in the sunshine, sit down, close your eyes, look up the sky, feel the
Mhm.
warmth of the sun on your face, take a deep breath in and breathe, and forgive me for the term, but I'm going to say it. Breathe all that shit out.
Yeah,
Alma Carrera, thank you for the gift.
that was sweet. Thank you, Alma.
Sweet and Sleuthy is now a member of All Things Serious.
And I don't use colorful language like that very often, so
Yeah.
but that's
Well,
exactly what you got to do.
that calls for it though.
Yep.
Did you say go out to the woods and scream and yell?
Yep.
Kick,
Yeah,
scream,
that's what
yell.
I was gonna say.
Yep.
Put some punching gloves on and punch a tree a few times.
Yep.
You
I mean,
know,
right now that would honestly be great to just go out in the middle of nowhere and just let it out.
yep.
Yep. And people think, oh, that's just goofy. That's just silly. Don't do that. Don't that. Let me tell you what, that right there, exhausting all that rage and all that anger and all that, just exhausting yourself of all of it. And then when you're exhausted, tired, and you realize that you're drained and you have nothing else to give it, you realize that you don't have any more energy to put into that part of it. And then whenever
Yeah,
you just let the sun come back in, it's like, like, look, sometimes darkness is going to come around,
yeah.
but you
Welcome,
got to break
Erica.
through the
Thank you for
darkness.
joining All Things Serious.
You got to break through the darkness to let the light back in. So sometimes it
And
takes going
usually
out and raging out.
draining yourself of those emotions, even if it's just crying and getting it all out, helps so much too. Just need to get it out of your system in general. Yes, sweet and sleuthy. Boxing is great.
Hollis means the world to us, especially me. You guys, I'm telling you, there's nothing in the world I wouldn't do for that woman. I love her. Like, except become a man. I wouldn't do that. But as far as
Oh,
do anything but that, but I love her so much. Like, I'd fight for her. Like, I'd help her get rid of a body if I had to, you guys. I'm sorry,
that's
but I
what
just would.
that's what good friends do.
You're still
I-
green, Megan.
Yeah, you're
I'd
green.
pl- I'd help her plant that apple orchard and make some applesauce if I had to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you on that. Make some apple pie from it.
Yep.
Hey, Jenna.
Yeah,
So you know Terry, right? From Ironton Auditor.
yeah.
One of his subs is here. APO, aka O2, is new here.
Oh, hello,
Welcome.
APO.
Yes, APO.
Welcome, welcome.
Yeah, I stole. I didn't steal, but I was over in Ironton Auditor. I'm a mod for his community, and yeah, I'm a mod for a couple of communities now. So I just bounce around. Welcome, welcome. We're not talking anything mental health, but we're having conversations about mental health. But today is not a specific topic. Okay. This week I'll have some topics. So the people on panel you're meeting for the first time is Jenna. She's a mod. Regina in Hollis Crime Chat. They're all from the true crime community. They have a good channel. If you dig true crime, yes. If one of my mods can drop the channel link again.
Absolutely, Hollis. That is a win-win.
If only I can get myself to the gym.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah.
There you start doing it.
Oh no, you just reminded me of that. There used to be a wrestler that used to do that deal. You, who was that? Was it this Randy? Who was it? The Slim Jim guys that do some?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there it
That was
is.
Slim Jim. Oh yeah.
There it is. Ooh, and you remember the song from Ferris Bueller's Day Out? Bout. Oh yeah, they used that for Twix. You remember the Twix commercial? It was bout. Oh
yeah.
yes, you do it perfect. Oh, that's
Um,
awesome.
you talking about uh Randy the Snake? You mean Jake the Snake Roberts, not Randy the Snake?
I never could keep up with all of them. I just remember. Uh, see now I can't remember his name. Bret Hart. He fell. Right. He's the one that fell.
No,
Bret
that was
Hart.
Owen Hart.
Yeah, his brother. His brother's the one that fell. Yeah, those two
Yeah,
are the
Bret
ones I
Hart's
remember.
brother, Owen Hart's the
Yep.
one that fell.
Yep. And Animal. Animal, is that his name or is it
Yeah, you got
Nature Boy?
Animal.
Which is
Well,
Nature Boy, right?
no, you got.
No.
Hold
Wait a
on.
minute. Cactus
You got
Jack. The animal is Cactus Jack.
no
Not the same person?
Cactus Jack, Mick Foley, Dude Love.
Yeah, Dude Love. That's who it is.
Yeah,
Yes. Okay. Dude Love.
you had the Animal, which was he was part of Legion of Doom.
Ooh, no, I'm
Okay.
thinking Animal more from Sesame Street played the drums.
Oh my God.
I'm just
Well,
teasing. I
it's
know
the
you're.
big show.
Yes.
You have to be able to trust the person you confide in. Yes. I will tell you, in my community, well, it's not even it is, but it isn't. I don't consider it my community. I don't consider all things serious mine. It's a collective. Even though I built it, like I started it, it's my channel. I started my Discord, but the people who joined it, it no longer became mine. It became a community. Okay. And
Mankind.
yes.
Cactus Jack and are they're the same person.
Yeah, Mick
And
Foley,
Dude Love.
Mankind,
Yep.
Dude Love, Cactus Jack is all the same person.
Yes. Yes, I thought so. Okay.
Okay.
I'm only half confused. We'll get there in a little bit.
Hey, Road
Thank you,
Gal.
APO. I appreciate it. You're awesome, bro. Thank you. If so what I'm trying to do is Rody Gal.
I love saying that name.
Go ahead, Jenna.
Well, now you got me on the spot. Rody Gal.
uh, so this week we will we'll get back on track because I'm going to cover some other things that are mental health related. I want to do more things with the channel. Um, Not just talking about mental health, but I want to break down more of the human brain and how it works.
Ooh, I would love that.
The thought process of certain criminals.
Yes.
So we're going to be talking about a lot of frontal lobe stuff.
Yes,
Awesome.
because I want to understand why some people do what they do. And if I bring guests up on panel, that'll be fine. That'll actually help me, because I'm not an expert in a lot of this. But the thing is, I want to understand why they do what they do. You
Why
know,
people do what they do, yeah.
Okay, but I have a question for you. I have to impose a question on you since we're going to go with that topic real quick. So we have people that do have deviations in the different folds of their brain and their frontal lobe
yeah.
that commit these kind of crimes. But then again, we have people that don't have any deviations in the folds of their frontal lobe that commit these kind of crimes.
I think
So my
those are learned traits.
hmm,
I was mentioning a psychopath and a sociopath. And
right.
when I mentioned that, I said one of them you're born with and the other one is learned.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so
Okay.
it will be kind of, but in this case, you're going to be speaking more of the genetic and the malformant side of having brain deformities instead of the nature versus nurture statement. It's going to
So
be all about the. I
yeah,
got you.
my goal is to find criminals who
Have studies that have been done on them.
yeah, to find criminals who have had studies and then go into their upbringing.
Man, you're going to give me homework that I'm going to start on when we get off this live. I'm ready to start looking this up now.
Well, actually, if you'd like to have a conversation about that, you should probably invite What Is True up on panel. Y'all know the mass shooter Robert Card.
Yes.
Y'all do realize that he was showing all kinds of signs of like brain injury and stuff, and like told everyone what he was going to do, and like they literally his parents donated his brain to science to try to figure out why he did what he did.
I remember the name, but I need to like dust off my knowledge of.
What Is True, aka Crystal, is like she can give you what is true. Are you still there, love? In chat?
I almost typed what you said.
So
I did that earlier
Oh,
today.
she says she's here.
Um, it she does panel. She does our panel, Eddie. If you want to invite her up to talk about that,
all right, what is true? I'm gonna drop the link to the panel for you to come up.
like she can blow your mind with info on this.
Well, I need it. I love stuff like that.
Because what I want to do is I want to do more than just my lives that I do at night for mental health. I'm trying to do at least 2 lives during the week, during the day, talking about the human brain.
I think that's a
So
great idea.
Now I dropped the link for her. But I love mental health. I also love true crime. All right, here's what is true.
Hi. Thank you for.
Hello.
How
Hello.
is everyone?
Good, how are you?
I am well, thank you.
Well, hello, beautiful.
Hello, Regina. It's nice to see all of you.
It's always a pleasure to see you, my dear.
I'm glad you came up.
Oh, thank you again.
So you heard what I was talking about, what I want to do also on top of talking about mental health.
Yes.
I want to talk about the human brain and how people think.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when it comes to like you have criminals like SKs, you know, or people who go out just do crazy things, you know, out of the blue.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I want to start breaking down here and there, not every day, not probably every 2 weeks go live or once a week go live during the day, like 4 o'clock in the afternoon and talk about like say Jeffrey Dahmer or um, how his brain and what his growing up was like, or
Like a case deep dive
yeah,
into their
case
mental
deep
health.
dive,
A,
not
a deep dive
into
into their mental health.
I was
yeah,
um I was just telling him what is true, how versed you were with Robert Card and how knowledgeable you were in his mental problems and stuff, and that you would be the perfect person to do that with, because he was the main shooter, right? What
Yes.
is true?
Yes.
Yes.
He was a mass shooter. Yep. First one ever we've ever had here. And it was 4 minutes from my house, one of the locations.
in
Oh,
Lewiston.
wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
And
used to live.
actually,
I used to live on Blake Street.
oh, you did?
I know Lewiston very well.
Yeah. And you know Auburn. So
Yes, I know Auburn,
I live
Lewiston,
on.
Auburn, the Twin Cities.
Yeah, I live in Auburn, but I live by the turnpike. So
Yep,
if you go to Lewiston, you're right at Schmeggy's, and that is one of the locations. That was the second location he went to.
yep.
But yeah, it was insanity. It was um I will never be the same, and it's because of the fear. And I've said before that I was scared before because of the things that were happening around the world. But when it's in your backyard and like you make eye contact with people and you wonder, have they been affected by this tragedy that happened, these people that are forever scarred. um and this man, I mean, I can tell you now or we can wait, it's up to you, but um yeah, he was very ill. He told people he was going to do it, and he did it. He didn't just tell one person, he told several people.
That's the thing that kills me is the percentage of people that actually say they're going to do it
Hmm.
wind up doing it.
Yeah, he did it.
Yeah.
And there's a picture of him that is always on the news because every day there's something in the paper or in the news because the ball was dropped, and that's a different part of the case. But um, he was hearing voices. He had just recently got uh, hearing aids, and
I remember that, the hearing aids.
yeah, and he
Yes.
believed that people were talking about him and saying things, and some of the things that he thought people were saying, they weren't. And still to
Yeah.
this day, they haven't said those things, but um, it's
I
frightening,
I
and
have my
it's
own thoughts about that part of the hearing aid part, but
well. Well, he was in the he was reserve for 20 plus years,
Yeah.
and he actually was a grenade instructor and he was a
Yeah.
firearms instructor. So after what happened, they actually sent his brain away because people want to know, they want to know
Yeah.
why, you know? And so was it nature, nurture? Um, what was it that did this to him? And we just got back the results, and basically it's saying that um, it could have been part of it, but it doesn't justify it.
Nope.
No,
Um,
no, it doesn't. I
and
think it
his
has a lot to do with it, but it doesn't, like you said, justify it by any means.
Right, but his decline was very quick. Like
Yes.
it, he it started in February, and then he was, um, I guess, blue papered um, for 2 weeks, but then he checked himself out, and that was in New York at the reserve place. And from that point until October 25th, his he was escalating and saying what he was going to do. I mean, his family came out, they tried to get him help,
So
and
was it from February that same year to
yes,
October? Okay,
yes,
that's what I
yeah.
was thinking.
But then in July, it like escalated.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
was saying it more, and um, they have him on video of saying that he's capable, and um, he's rubbing his hands together. It's like almost an excitement, and he's just like, yeah, I'm capable of things.
Like
And
it's definitely not good that this happened by any means at all.
mm,
But
yeah,
the fact that we have the capability to study this behavior and have so much, evidence and video evidence from him and scientific evidence is amazing to have.
y- it is. And the family was the one that came out and released the findings. His family,
Okay.
so, and I think that was huge because, I mean, in reality, they don't have to do that.
Yeah.
And they did. And, even they said that this contributed to it, or it could have possibly, that he wasn't always like this, but it doesn't justify. And, there were 70 kids in the bowling alley when this went down at the first shooting. 70 kids. And they saw their parents, fathers die. They saw their instructors die. It's just really, we had a father and son that died there. It's just tragic. It's so tragic. And
It is.
Nicole, 22. We're
uh,
talking about Robert Card.
I don't know. I think that people ignore it. They ignore when somebody's reaching out for help. And
They
I
do.
think,
Yep.
and I think he's a monster. Don't get me wrong. Because he's changed our city. He's changed our people. He's changed all the victims' families' lives forever. There'll always be an empty chair. There was
Yeah.
18 funerals.
Oh my
Um,
gosh.
so, but he did have a family that loved him despite that. And out of respect for them, I think that we have to remember there had to have been something there. There had to have
Yeah.
been damage, and there was. It came
Yeah.
back that there was, but
But
it's
the fact that he was reaching, he was begging for
he
help.
was reaching and
He was
nobody
begging for
helped.
help. Yeah. And
And
that's the thing nowadays is if you hear somebody say something, take it serious.
exactly. And the other thing is this happens when people are feeling lost and lonely and probably not the best about themselves. People will reach out, and try to get help, and people say, "Oh, you're fine. There's nothing wrong
Mhm.
with you." They ignore it, and then these people feel like they're a burden. So
Yeah,
Yep.
they
they do.
and to me that's the sad part, is because not just his life, but all the lives that he affected
Yeah,
could have been different if somebody had just paid attention.
exactly. The grand scheme of things, literally every little aspect of it has so many million different parts to it that's just destroyed
Hmm.
now, and forever. And down the line, down the family line, it will be also. And it's sad that people just ignore it.
Mavid said a very interesting and valid point. People assume someone else will do something, and if everybody does that, no one helps. And we
Yes,
do see that a lot of the times is the situation.
yeah.
Oh, his name's David. You could
Oh,
call him
I'm
David.
oh, I'm
Mavid.
sorry. It says it's I
Mavid, Mavid,
oh man.
Mavid, David, Mavid. That's awesome.
Sorry.
He's Eddie.
That's awesome. Sorry for the distraction.
I'm sorry, David.
Mavid,
It
Mavid.
says it's got an M.
It does. It does have a
My face is blood red, you guys. I'm so embarrassed.
Well, I mean, that's how he typed it, so.
It's actually Mavid Plaman. His real name is David Gammon. He actually he's I met him in the true crime community, and he came over here one day, and I've been stuck with him ever since. And now he's one of my mods,
He's always
and
got
he's a
great
Y'all
very
they
ideas.
gotta y'all do gotta admit though, Mavi does sound really cool.
Mavid Plaman.
She put she stressed that V, that Mavid.
Sorry.
No, it's
Mavid, Mavid.
Uh,
How you doing, Mavid Plaman? We're gonna keep it that way, Mavid.
I like it. He's like,
So
whatever.
you know
I've
what
been
was
trying to.
crazy, right? You know what's crazy is talking about getting help and reaching out for help. There is a lot of states that neglect when somebody's reaching out for help. They don't acknowledge it.
And I think that's why people get frustrated. And a lot of times, because I used to work in the medical profession for years, that's all I've ever done. And um, a lot of times, people, when they're asking for help and they don't feel like they're being taken seriously, these are the ones that they sign themselves out. Um, and some of these people are medicated, and then they don't like the way the medication makes them feel. So we have to take into, because I'm like that. I don't really like taking medication, but because a lot of times it doesn't make you feel the way I guess you normally feel. So
You always have a side effect from it.
yeah.
So APO, what we're talking about is there was a guy by the name of Robert Card. He went on a spree of unaliving people. He took out 18 people, injured more than that. We're talking about how his mind state was when he did it. We're not saying what he did was okay. We're saying where he was mentally. He was reaching out for help. And if he would have got the help he needed, this probably wouldn't have happened.
Speaking about him medically and psychologically.
Okay. He had a lot of medical and psychological problems, and
Yeah.
he was reaching out for help, and no one was there.
And he
and
ended up doing it.
and I, for one, um I think he's a monster for what he did. I'm not justifying anything he did at all. I mean, I've lived it. I see it every day on the news. You
Yep.
pass, it's all over. We have white ribbons all over the Twin Cities. I mean, when you go to a store, will make eye contact with people, and I just wonder. I wonder, my heart hurts for them. And it's, I don't know if anybody, I have no idea of knowing who's affected and who's not just by walking by somebody. But I do try to be kinder and more compassionate to others' feelings because I really don't know what they're going through.
Yeah.
And it's it's easy to save a life just by smiling at somebody because
That is 100% true.
you could deter them from doing something like this. You could
Mhm.
deter them from hurting themselves or hurting others.
Yeah.
I
Yep.
mean, a lot of times people just need acknowledgement and a smile so they know that somebody acknowledged them.
Somebody
Somebody,
cares.
exactly. Because we talk about love, and love is a bigger emotion and a bigger feeling that we all think it is. Like, it's something that you give to people. Just loving gestures, kindness, opening a door, saying thank you, saying excuse me, asking someone how they are. It
Yep.
just, all those things can make a difference. And I'm just trying to be better than I was before because that's all I can do.
Yes.
And
That's a great way to put that.
so I live in New Hampshire right now, but there was it earlier this year, towards the end of last year, there was a couple that was unalived, not too far from where I live, on a trail
Yeah, I remember that case.
in Concord. And it was a husband and wife. And the guy who did it was a homeless guy. And he finally got caught. Okay. And then in Manchester, New Hampshire, you have the Harmony Montgomery case.
Oh my
Hmm.
gosh. Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
I'm always in that city every weekend. So, and then as a kid growing up, I was around when the Danny Rawling case happened. So, and the only reason why I knew who found out about the Danny Rawling case is because one of the victims was a neighbor to my godbrother's best friend. So that's when we learned about Danny Rawling. So that's, not realizing it, but true crime's been around me a big portion of my life. Just never got into it. Now I'm deep into it and mental health at the same time. So,
I mean, life is hard for every one of us.
yep.
Life isn't easy for anybody. I mean, I can definitely say that when 3 years ago in 2020, I kind of got lost in that whole situation. I lost my job and just kind of became a hermit and kind of like started pulling back and staying away. And before this happened, I was trying to get back out there to feel better about myself because, you every day is the same. You have nothing to look forward to if it's going to be exactly as it was the day before. So, this community opened their arms to me. And I, like I said in my comment, I have met some of the most fabulous people. And I think it's important as humans that we all recognize that everyone has scars. We all, there is no such thing as a perfect life. And we can only be better. And you can only do what you're capable of doing. But at the very least, acknowledging others and opening your heart is huge. I just don't want to ever be the person and I would never know. I would rather be the person and didn't know that I saved somebody by smiling at them rather than to be the person and not know that I was the person that was rude and pushed somebody over the edge. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Yep.
I
Because
agree.
I
Yes.
can't live with that.
No.
And
You know what I used, what I, that's the main reason why, if you look up the stats during the whole pandemic, when everything went down, more men unalived themselves than anything out there during the pandemic. It went up. That was one of the biggest increases.
Mm-hmm.
It was crazy
It
how
was.
the numbers just went through the roof. So I'm like,
I believe it was something like 300 times, 300
yes,
fold. Yeah.
yes,
Yep.
and then shortly after that, I got involved in, well, I didn't do nothing. I got a job as a bouncer and I just started hugging everybody I run into. People would come into the club, men, grown men, women too, but mainly men. I would give them hugs, give them a hug. And one day I gave this dude a hug, and 15 minutes later, he comes back and he says, I needed that. Like last night at the club, I gave this dude a hug. He went from being pissed off to smiling.
it's true.
So, but
Even when we think we can't make a difference, we can. And it's so easy. We just have to all do it.
so just like what is true said, just being kind to somebody, just being kind. There's so much hate in the world. There is so much drama, so much negativity in the world.
And it takes so much energy to have all that negativity in your life when you could just smile and just be happy.
All it does is consume. That's the thing about
Yes,
darkness and negativity. All it does is consume
it
to
will
the point,
devour you.
yes, to the point where you yourself are empty. And because you haven't put anything good back into yourself or into your environment or those around you,
Yep.
you start becoming an empty well. You drain dry. You
Yep.
run
So
dry. You don't have anything else to give except what's left behind, which is emptiness and darkness.
so Sweet and Sleuthy sent me this, and I usually post it at least once during my live, and I read it out to everybody. Even though they can read it, I still read it out. And I want to share it with you guys. It's an overlay I'm going to put up. It says, don't complicate life. Missing somebody, call them. Want to meet up, invite them. Want to be understood, explain. Have a question, ask. Don't like something, fix it. Like something, state it. Want something, work for it. Love someone, tell them. Keep your life simple.
That's beautiful.
So Sweet and
I love
Sleuthy
that.
sent that to me one day, and I've just shared it ever since. Just shared it ever since.
Hey, Eddie.
Yes.
Um, Send me that picture and I'll make you an overlay.
Okay. With a background on it. All right.
Yeah, that way it fills the whole screen. Because I remember you mentioning that, and I forgot about it until you just showed it.
Yes. That's
Oh,
why I don't hate haters. And it's sad. Hating haters is as bad as being the hater in some ways. It is.
Yep. Don't hate them. Pray for them. Love them anyways. And don't
Yes.
ever show them an ounce of hate. You always, if you want to deal with a hater in your life, kill them with kindness. Kill them with love.
Yes. Be kind to them. Yes.
Because what they want out of it is hate. That way they can feed off of it.
Yep. Don't feed it. If you feed, look, this is how you deal with a real hater. Because trust me, I've had real haters. We've all had real haters. But I'm going to tell you how to starve them to death to the point they're so hungry for anything. They're so tired of not getting the negative attention that they want that eventually they'll be like, okay, well, this ain't doing me no good. And they would try another route. What you got to do is you take that hater and you pray for them and you love them and you ignore the hate and you only reward the good they do. If you only reward someone's good deeds, eventually they will catch on to it that they get more out of doing good than they do the hate.
Yep.
And whenever they realize they're getting more out of the good than they were the hate, they'll slow down with the hate. You just got to starve the hate. Just starve the hate. Don't feed it
And
at all.
and sometimes it's really hard to starve it and not feed into it.
One of my favorite sayings is, and I say this a lot, um, don't spoil your blood over something you can't control.
I like that. I like that a lot, actually.
Thank you.
So I want to thank you guys for coming up here, and I would love to do another, even if it's during the day, and we do lives covering traumatic brain injury or chronic traumatic. How do you pronounce that word, Jenna?
Do what?
You know the CTE.
Oh, CTE, chronic traumatic encephalopathy.
Yes,
Encephalopathy.
yes. I can't pronounce that
A
word.
lot of impact sports, you'll get CTE.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
I
Yep.
would love to help you cover the TBI because I mean I had a TBI, but I can't speak on CTE personally. And you don't really know you have that until you're dead, so.
A Nana's dragonfly. So she said a narcissist is hard to turn around with kindness. I can say with experience.
Yeah.
Well, one of my mods is actually in a relationship with a narcissist. And because a narcissist, if they acknowledge that they are a narcissist and they get help for it, they're different people. But if a narcissist doesn't acknowledge that they are and won't get help for it, then they're the worst people in the world. Just like somebody with borderline personality disorder. If they don't acknowledge that they have a problem and they get the help for it, they are the worst people to be around. Just saying. And that's a known fact. So I could be wrong about borderline personality disorder and I could be wrong about narcissists. But I do know that if they're not being treated, you know what I'm saying? It's
It
it's
starts
like
to
with me.
spiral.
Yes, with me, for example, okay? I have bipolar, I have PTSD, I'm manic, I have anxiety, I have insomnia. My bipolar is the worst. Before I was medicated, I was an alcoholic. I was an alcoholic for 15 years. That was my medication. Okay. when I quit drinking, I was enraged with anger. Okay. And I was violent through my childhood until I was old enough to drink. And then my violence went away. And then it came back when I sobered up. And that's when I realized, that's when I knew I had a problem. So I admitted myself into the psychiatric hospital. And that's when I found out that I had bipolar anxiety, insomnia, PTSD, manic, unspecified personality disorder, and all these other things. So I take medication and it keeps me stable. I still have emotions, so I'm not like zombified. I'm not dead to the world.
They've got you on the right balance
Yes.
of medications. And that takes a lot of courage to go into something like that. So I commend you for that.
Could I just
So,
say something to Nana about her comment real quick?
yeah.
I just wanted to say, I'm sorry if that is affecting you or someone you love. But the best way to beat a narcissist is to save yourself. And I mean that, I don't mean like run away, but you kind of have to counteract everything they're trying to tell you and remind yourself that you do matter. Your opinions matter. Your feelings matter, and that you matter. And that's how you win against a narcissist. You take that power away. That's all.
Yep. But
Yep. You get off their roller coaster. Exactly, Hollis. You know,
so,
Take your reins back.
any one of us is capable of taking our power back. We got to learn to love ourselves first.
Oh yeah.
It all now narcissist loves themselves and nobody else. Like
A little,
everything gravitates
a little
around
too
them.
much.
Right. But part of loving yourself is loving who you are. And I've noticed a lot of times the way we treat others, our reflection of others is really a reflection of ourselves. Whenever we hate other people and we treat them bad, it's really because we look at ourselves and don't like what we see and we don't love ourselves. And whenever I say people need to learn them to love themselves, well, you got to be kind to yourself. And by being kind, if you're kind to others, it helps you learn to be kind to yourself. You have to, you either have to be in the mentality that you're going to be hateful to everyone because you're miserable and bitter, or you can decide that you're going to smile no matter what and you're going to have a kind heart. And I promise you that once you start, even if you don't really believe that you have a kind heart, once you start enacting upon it, whether you believe it or not, it's kind of like faking it till you make it. Eventually, having that I'm going to be kind to everybody, regardless of what kind of mood I'm in. If you exude that behavior, eventually it will reflect who you are on the inside and you will start liking yourself more.
yep, I agree. I agree. So I want to thank everybody for being up here. What is true? Regina, Jenna. So I'll reach out to you more, Jenna, and we'll discuss doing a couple of collabs on lives with talking about TBI,
Yeah,
traumatic brain injury. What
that'd be
is
great.
true? I will reach out to you,
Yes, thank you for having me.
You had a
and
lot of
maybe
great
you,
information, by the way.
yeah, maybe do a whole video on Robert Card.
Sounds great.
I
Thank
think
you
His,
that would
again.
be great.
yeah. So
You
Well,
know how to get,
I'm here for it.
yeah.
yes, yes. So
Jen, it has been an absolute pleasure meeting you. Um, You're gonna have to stop in and stop over. We're gonna have to get you on Discord. Um,
Yeah.
are you on All Things Serious Discord?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, well then I'll send you an invite from there.
Okay.
Um, we're a
Sounds
true
She's
crime
good.
she's
community.
she's orange. Her name's in orange because she's a mod for my Discord. So yeah.
Oh, Regina, I've been meaning to tell you this. Um,
Mhm.
your name is actually how I got my name. I was named after Regina.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
You know, you're not gonna believe this, but the first person, like we just got our voice call and stuff set up,
Hmm.
and the first person to ever call me, guess what her name was?
Jenna.
Regina.
Oh,
Mm,
Regina.
how
And I was si-
ironic.
Yeah.
Oh, you got to teach me how to do that voice thing,
Yes,
that voice
Nana.
call.
It's real easy. Yes, I'm gonna teach you how to do it. Um, we'll jump on live. Well, I can't jump on StreamYard in here and show you. Okay, yes, I can. You know how to set up Google Voice, right? You have a Google Voice.
Give me just a second.
I'm
I
going
will
to
have.
jump down, but thank you again. I'm going to go back to the chat and chat it up with everyone in there.
Thank you
Okay.
Thank
for
you. What is
sharing
true?
everything.
Thank you. It was a pleasure.
Thank you so much.
Good
I love
night.
you,
Be
sis.
safe.
Have a
Remember,
good night.
yeah, remember though, share a smile, save a life. Night.
Exactly.
Amen.
That'd be a good bumper sticker.
That's actually going on one of our t-shirts.
Ooh, I
That's
like
Yeah.
it.
It's gonna go on one of our merch t-shirts. And half of all proceeds go right back to what is true, and she can do whatever she wants with it. She'll probably donate it though if I know her.
Yeah,
Um
that's sweet.
um but I just want to say don't pet the sweaty stuff and don't sweat the petty stuff. Life's too short to be miserable, you guys. Find
Yeah,
something to be joyful about, even if it's just the fact that you woke up, because every day you wake up is a chance to do something wonderful with your life. Never forget that.
it is.
Thank you for having me, Eddie. Love you, brother.
Hey,
Jenna.
you're gonna help me real quick.
Oh, okay. We're walking that through then. Let's do
Oh
that.
yeah,
Let's do it
I'm
quick.
doing.
Okay, well, I'm gonna hop down and head over to chat. And by the way, I sent you a friend request on Discord,
Okay.
and I'll let y'all figure this out. But thank you for having me up, Eddie.
Yes.
And it was nice meeting you, Regina.
It was a pleasure meeting you, Jenna. I'll send you that invite to come over to the server and hang out with us.
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
I'll I'll
Blessings
talk
to
to
you.
y'all later.
Bye bye. You just
Give
have the
me
most
just
wonderful people over here with
yes.
you.
Give me just a second. I gotta grab my cell phone. Give me just a second.
Okay.
There they are, right there. Okay, now. What it says is enter a number to link.
Uh-huh. What you're
So
gonna
I
do?
hit. Okay. I'm
Yeah,
missing.
link it up through your cell phone. That's what I did.
All right, link it up to my cell phone.
Uh-huh.
Okay, give me just a second. You guys are watching this in real time because I'm about to set this up and then take a live phone call from somebody so they can hear it.
I got my cell phone right beside me.
Okay, finish. Okay.
And then it'll give you your new Google Voice number.
Yep.
Okay. You see that number?
Yep.
Okay, that's your new phone number. Now, I want you to do something for me. I want you, well, you don't have any phone calls in yet. Okay, so here's what you do. You're going to click present screen on StreamYard. Click
Okay.
present. And then
Present screen.
you're going to choose the Google Voice screen.
Okay. Voice calls.
Uh-huh. Click on that and share your screen.
Okay.
And then to keep all that information showing up, you're going to always want to make sure that you go to your spam setting at the bottom of that before you show this on your screen. And if you want to hide the phone numbers in the background, which I'm sure you do, look at the bottom of your StreamYard where it says solo layout or your guest layout. No, the other one. Like the first 3 or 4.
Solo layout.
Yep. Click that one or the one beside it where it has 2 faces or 3 faces. You see what I'm saying?
Hey, hold on. Let me remove. Okay, so
But is this now you're still presenting, right? But it's only showing faces, right?
hold on. Okay, I see what you're talking about. Okay, I see what you're talking about. Go like this and then do this right here.
Yes.
So it's still
And
up on screen.
but people can't see the numbers and stuff coming in. It's only showing your face or
Okay,
your
all right.
now tell me your phone number and I'll call you and see if it works. Let me mute me on here.
I'm gonna create a banner and I'm gonna put the number in the banner for people to call in.
There we go. Now you'll have to remember, Eddie, guests on your show, unless they're calling on their phone with earbuds in and watching the show with it muted, they won't be able to hear your panelist. They'll only be able
Okay,
to talk to you whenever they're online.
all right. Let me know if it works.
I'm waiting for the banner for the phone number.
Oh, you waiting for the banner?
Yeah, I need the phone
Oh,
number to
okay.
call. There
There
we
we
go.
go.
I got you. Dialing right now.
I picked the Florida number because that's where I'm from.
That's awesome. So 35240311047.
Okay. Trying to answer that.
Answer through the Google Voice.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Click on the Google Voice screen.
I am, and it's
And you
not
see the
letting me.
buttons. You need to scroll down a little bit past your buttons on the right.
Okay, there we go. All right.
Now,
The Google subscriber you have called is not available.
Try again.
yep, I got you.
All right.
Here we go.
I'm gonna get the hang of this.
Okay, hold on.
Let me get the hang of this. Then afterwards, I have to go. Okay, I figured it out. Here we go.
Call from
Regina.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
All right.
Well, hello.
Okay, now how do I set it to get people in chat hear the phone call? All right, let me do the headset. Okay.
Yes, you're going to want to pull your calls through your headset.
I'm doing that. All right, go ahead and speak.
All right.
All right, can people in chat hear what she's saying? Start talking, Regina.
Okay. Ollie oxen free.
All right, now they're saying perfect.
Okay, that's because I had my headphones on and it was echoing from my phone. So your service is set up perfectly. It's just that I have a double feed going.
Okay, because you're on StreamYard at the same time as on the phone call. Okay, so now we got it now. We have it set up that if people don't want to be on panel, they can call in. So I can leave a call-in number. So if they don't want to come up on, this is awesome now.
Awesome. I'm glad I got to help. Yeah, let someone else call in real quick and you won't hear the echo just to show you what it's like real quick.
Okay.
All right, someone else call in. Hollis, call in with somebody, please. Help us out a little bit. All right, brother. I'll see you back in the StreamYard.
All right.
All right, love you, brother. Bye.
All right, love you too. Bye.
Yay, that worked.
Yes, it did work. And I think I could go like this too, even with the calling.
Yes.
Call from Jenna.
Okay. Hello.
Hello?
Perfect.
Huh?
I hear
Is it
she's
working?
here.
Oh, I can hear you, Jenna.
You can hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
So that's cool. That works now.
Sweet. Good to go then.
This is awesome.
Yay, I'm glad I could help.
Okay. Bye.
This is awesome. All right. Now I got a phone number. I can do Google Voice. I can take calls in now. This is awesome. All right. I am going to end this live now. Thank you, Regina, for helping me with this.
You're welcome.
Thank
It's
you,
my
everybody.
blessing.
Yes, yes. So I'll be able to take calls, whatever, from people in the community that could come up. Instead of coming up on panel, they could just call. So
Awesome.
yes.
Congratulations. And congratulations on monetization too.
Thank you.
I'm so
Thank
happy
you.
for you.
So
So
all right, everybody. Thank you for being here. And I will see you guys in the long run. Tomorrow,
bye, Eddie.
same time.
Bye, Eddie. Blessings.
All right, bye. Take care. And thank you guys for being here. Learn some new things. All things serious out.